3rd of September 2024, the bike debacle at Leinster House, the Dail building in Ireland, has had 14 bicycle parking bays. There's only one there. The only TD, the only politician ever to use a bike was John Gormley. He's gone long ago. He must be a fair old age this minute. In any event, it cost €336,000. €336,000. Now, people wonder what my attitude to this is and to quinch and do. They had to get an archaeological thing done. I mean, if you were digging out the concrete, all they had to do was have someone to check that there was no archaeological objects there, go down a foot and check it out. That's all that was needed. That's all that's ever done, just to make sure there's not an old graveyard or something there. 10,000 probably would have covered it. Some lassie out from the Board of Works would have covered it. Now, it's the Office of Public Works, our taxpayers' money, that done it. So my attitude is this: 330,000. They didn't charge them half enough. The correct fee for that is 750 billion euros. 750 billion euros for a bike parking. Why do I say that? Because the more you throw the public's money away, the more they will vote for you. So the Dublin Base South is where Eamon Cabbagehead Ryan got elected the last time. He's not standing the next time, but they'll stand somebody else there. And if they only got charged, let's say, the actual proper cost, if it was done properly for that, if they only charged, we'll say, 36,000, which would be a hell of a price. I think the last shed I built, a 4-bay cattle shed, was about €62,000. It was the time of the Farm Waste Management Scheme, and I got a grant of about 51,000 for it. Great job, put to full good use, and very good for the environment. So 336,000 is what they paid. 36,000 was the right price. Maybe a bit more, 4,000 for the archaeology, up to 40, still a lot. But I say it should have been 750 billion. That's 1,000 million euros. And leave the people with nothing. Take the money out of their bank accounts. Take it all. And I think, especially old age pensioners, cut the pension down to £20, €20 a week. Except for migrants, they have to get the full thing, and cut them down and leave them with rags and rich, like Fagin in what do you call it, Charles Dickens's Oliver Twist, Fagin, leave them like that, and they'll still vote. You have to persecute Paddy. And indeed, I have to say, it looks like in Britain it's the same with Keir Starmer. You have to persecute him, but you have to do it nicely. You have to tell him, oh, we're good, we're socialist, Jack. Oh, we're good, we're woke. Oh, renewables, net zero. Eamon Ryan shouting about net zero too. He wanted to put a charge on people who have land. Anywhere the government said that to do for houses, he wanted to put a big tax so the farmer would have to sell his land to a property developer who obviously would be paying his dues to the Green Party and giving all these politicians a job. It'll be interesting to see if Ryan gets any job when he retires. I know there was one fella from Wicklow, at Fianna Fáil minister, worked for the renewable energy for a while. Was he Burke, I think? I better not name anyone, I can't remember. So that's my view, folks. They didn't charge him half enough. That's what I charged them. 750,000 million euros. Put it on the tax bill. Take the land off the farmers and sell it to their friends. Put the old ones out on the road that have one person living in the house, they're their family and they'd like to live on. Horse them out into a caravan or an old tent. That's how you get them to vote. That's it. If you give them liberty and have them reasonably well-to-do, they could go out and vote for the Irish Freedom Party or the National Party. You can't have that. The devil rub it up them. It's nothing what they're doing. And the windmills is all being put up at our expense. Ornaments just the same. At least the bikes, somebody might park a bike there. And have the whole park and taken from around the forecourts, all for bikes, and you can't get in and prosecute your case in the forecourt. You have to park elsewhere. That's unfortunately the way. Don't blame me. If I were doing it, there'd be no bikes. Bikes would be taken off the street of Dublin altogether. Or I'd put tax on them. But no, and I'd make them insure them too. But no, that's not me. That's not my way. This is how you get the votes. Take the cars. Keir Starmer knows in Britain by he's taken the cars off them. You can't get a petrol car now until next March in Britain. They have to have a ratio of electric, and no one wants electric. So he knows the next time he goes back, he'll get elected. That's democracy. I didn't invent it. Don't knock me down. I didn't make it. To me, it doesn't make sense to vote for these people, but that's what the public do. That's the harsh fact. And it's possible that they'll never change in any way. And it looks to me too, and I don't like going back to the war, please forgive me, Ukraine, that there's never going to be a settlement there. The current situation could possibly go on for 28 or 30 years. I'd say no one in the West or Ukraine or anyone, even if Zelensky goes, will make a deal with Russia. And Russia will be left there, stuck there, and doing whatever they can. You want to see the amount of surrendering that's going on in the Kursk region. But in any event, folks, that's the situation. This is the unbelievable chaos there is. And the only thing about the bikes, I suppose it didn't kill anyone. Nobody got hurt, right? People will die for the want of operations because there's no medical services and all of that. There'll not be any of that. And we have a good exchequer return. People are working very hard. So that's my attitude of it. They didn't charge them half enough. The correct price for that and all future works is 700 billion. And don't be any government minister talking in millions anymore. Everything should be in billions, and it should be hundreds of billions. And in America, it's trillions. Not half enough. Not half enough that they may be eaten out of bins. That's what I wish for them. To hell with them. They got their chance, and they voted for that cabbage head idiot and Catherine Martin and the rest of them. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. To hell with them. 236,000 yo-yos for 14 bike places. There's a wee bit of a roof on it. Oh, a wee bit of galvanised across. Oh, it's genius. It's pure genius. Bye. I'll see you.